Welcome to the Little Red Mitten podcasts.
We're your hosts. I'm Jolynn.
And I'm Jillian.
That's so ridiculous. We are here to chat about all things yarn, knitting, and what's happening at the Little Red Mitten and Leon Roxy.
Whether you're looking for project inspiration, shop updates, or just some fiber-filled fun, you're in the right place.
Grab your knitting, get cozy, and let's dive in. It's nice. It's a good one.
I didn't even say that part about Leon Roxy.
He knows.
I know, it's crazy. Love new best friend.
Silly robots.
All right. Yes, we got our roll up the rim cups.
Yeah. It's really sweet.
Mm-hmm. Gotta remember to mix it. But our new obsession right now is the pistachio white hot chocolate.
Yeah, something like that.
White hot chocolate. I think it's
a white hot chocolate
with
pistachio.
Pistachio white hot chocolate.
It's really, really sweet though. It could be like half sweet, but that's not how they make it. So
yeah, I've been getting mine with like espresso shot in it. So it's pretty sweet. But that's okay. Maybe I'll put espresso in it after because I'm going to need it.
Oh my gosh.
You're so excited, aren't you?
No.
Yes, you are.
Do not caffeinate, Jillian.
All right. So it's been 3 weeks since we recorded. So we've had some time to work on things. Shall we start with cast-ons?
Sure. Go ahead. You start with your cast-ons.
Okay. What do you think?
I have cast on nothing. So I've really cast on nothing this year so far. So just that baby hat at the beginning of January. I cast it on and finished it within, a day, 2 days. I think it was like 2 or 3 days from the actual cast on date till it was finished because I left it here at the shop.
Right. Yeah.
But it was a 2-hour project kind of idea.
So I signed up for a test knit.
Oh, this is the color.
No,
those aren't what you asked the colors for. Oh, okay. Whatever. I don't know.
This is okay. Yes, this is. I asked you about these colors before because this is the lino cot. So I did ask you about those colors before, but not the colors I texted you the other day.
Okay.
So this is. I wrote it down, but my writing. See what happens. We were talking about writing our stuff down.
Yeah.
And how tiny the things are. So what I do is that you can't really read it, but I write really tiny. So then I can't read what I wrote. A Shirt of Fire and Ice by James and Watts. So I'm test knitting it. I love it so far. It did take me a while. I don't remember which side I started on, but I got this side, the decreases, right? But the increases, I did too many in the middle. So I had gone to the end and I had one extra stripe. So I had to rip it all back and then try and figure out how to get this to work properly. My brain, it was probably late at night and I shouldn't have been doing it. Because it's not that hard, right? I just had one extra. I was overthinking it, I think.
So was there anything, if you were just overthinking it, was there anything to give feedback for him because you're test knitting it?
I don't think so. I'll have to go back and read it again and see. The back's different. It's not the same, as deep of a scoop here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to go back and look at it, but I don't think so. I think it was just too late and I wasn't I wasn't paying attention to how many things I'd done, right? Because you're supposed to do it for 36 rows or 32 rows, but you're switching colors every six. And it was I think I wasn't counting things right. That's all. Anyway, I really like it so far. I think it's going to be a nice t-shirt.
It looks like a zebra.
So it has, I might have to do more because it's only supposed to have one more stripe. So that's not going to fit me. Oh. Only have to have one more stripe and then some ribbing. So it's going to be really short. So it depends. If I'm wearing it over my dresses, then it's fine. So I'll just have to see. But anyway, so that's what I cast on.
It's really, I like the graphicness of it. It's
it's knit this way and then you go and pick up all those stitches and then you join them as you go up and down. Each row. Yeah. And it was actually pretty easy to pick up the stitch. It's been a nice knit so far. So that's the lino cot in ecru and black is what I'm doing it in.
Have we shown that on? I don't think we have. Do you have a full skein?
No, but I can grab one here. So that's what the.
Are you allowed to show that?
Yeah. I wonder if the second row is longer, right? If this one's longer, if it's just the way the shirt looks. I'll have to count. I haven't read it yet. So, but that's what it will look like. So he uses like spin cycle in his, but you can do anything, right? Like you can do, which is kind of nice. Oh, nice.
What? Cream done? Oh, where they
you
put the
tell
ball
me
bands?
what.
Is that how they do it?
I actually noticed that because I think the black is
all
like
the
that.
cream ones are like that.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what. Okay, 2 things. Here is a new yarn to the store that Jillian's working with. Do you see the problem? Yes, these ones are ball banded with it around the end, and these ones are ball banded around the middle. Why? Anyway. Lino Cot by Estelle. 50% cotton, 50% linen. 200 meters, 220 yards for 100 grams. It's a worsted weight, 20 to 22 stitches. I guess you could knit it at a DK weight. I think it would be pretty dense, eh? What size needles are you using?
I am using 3s.
Okay.
Because I knit so loose, right? Like I think the pattern
yeah.
asks for 3.5, and I went down to 3 because I've been knitting so loose. I probably should have just done 3 1/4.
It's saying 4.5 on here.
Which, like, it's attached to a ball, but not really.
This has plenty of, it's got plenty of drape and give here.
Yeah.
Jillian is a loose knitter, so you could almost probably consider it a 4
Yeah,
without knowing.
Depends.
Everybody's a little different.
That is pretty, like, stretchy. Anyway.
So, this is going to be nice for the summer season, or just a non-wool alternative for a sweater. Yeah. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Looks like we have about 10 colors.
10 colors, yeah.
And if you don't mind that they ball band them differently, then all's good. Doesn't affect the yarn, I guess. It affects us.
Okay, shall I keep going with my cast-ons?
Yep, because I've got no cast-ons.
All right.
So.
I cast on a gnome. That's as far as I got. This is Natty, I think it's called the Unexpected gnome from Imagined Landscapes. So this is done in Leon Roxy natural sock from one of the colorways.
Okay, tell us what we're looking at.
No.
Okay.
This is a hat.
Okay.
And this is the body.
Where's the head go?
The head is like here. Like there's no head. Like this nose comes out like right here or whatever.
Oh, it doesn't have any more of a face at all, just a little nose it's gonna pick out. Okay.
Yeah. So the pattern doesn't have stripes, but I wanted to use like the 4 colors that were in the mini set that we put together. So I'm just doing a striped body, and then I have got the white to do like the beard and the nose and stuff like that. So I was hoping to get more done last night, but I didn't. But like a couple hours to do this is not too bad.
You have for fingering, right? Is it a 2.25?
Yeah. No, it's a 2. My sock needles. So so I cast that one on. That was yesterday that I cast that one on. Yeah. And I cast on a pair of socks. I know my sock.
All the cast-ons.
They should be finished. I'm sorry, but I've been working on multiple projects this time instead of just like 1 or 2. Right. So I've got.
They should be finished.
Well, I finished like 3 pairs. Like I did so many pairs of socks so fast, right? Like in 3 weeks.
So you have
they
no
should have
finished
been.
socks that you're giving us a peek into your FOs.
Socks. No finished socks. So just the toes for these. This is Estelle's Evolution silk sock that we have. So it's like, I think 50% cotton, 28% superwash merino, 10% silk, and 12% nylon. Nice. I cast them on with something else, and they were really, really tiny, right? Because remember, like my gauge is ridiculous. They were super tiny. So I pulled them out, and I found a new pattern. This is called Warm Feet for Everyone by Lizzie Fernandez. It looks like just a basic sock, like toe up. I don't remember what kind of heel she does on it. I feel like it's a heel flap and gusset, like opposite, like toe up, but
I don't know all my toe up. I like top down socks to knit myself, so I don't know all my heel options.
I'm pretty sure these are 1.75s, and I ordered 1.5s.
Wow,
because that still looks like it still looks too loose. Like I want them to be tight, right? Anyway, so just some little toesies. I pretty much cast these on and got like that's as far as I got in like one session and haven't really touched them since. I probably did that maybe last weekend. So those are my cast-ons.
3 in 3 weeks.
3 in 3 weeks. That's what we're supposed to be doing, right? 1 per week?
Yeah. That's not. No.
Okay. What about whips? How many whips have you got?
I've got whips. A whip. So this is all in the last 3 weeks or whatever since last time we recorded, because I didn't have this. The second sock started. First sock's been done.
For a very long time.
Since the summer, yeah.
Yeah, I guess it hasn't. Really
and I had to rip back on this, so I didn't really look at the pattern. I had the other sock with me, and I didn't really look at the pattern, and I treated this as if it was color work, because it's how long it was in between, but it's not. It's mosaic, and the way the colors were showing were like much bolder. It looked really dark compared to this, and I looked at it, I'm like, there's something wrong there. Pull out and actually look at the pattern and go, yeah, so I ripped it all back. And
are there more stitches on that one than more rows than this one? Or are they bigger? Or am I just seeing things?
Bigger?
Well,
it could be a couple more rows. I didn't count right.
Or tighter. Like these ones look tight.
This one's been on like a blocker and stuff.
But this one looks smaller, like than that one that you have.
Maybe.
Anyway,
it was ripped back because I had it done the wrong way, and then so it was ripped back yarn. Anyway, this one seems a little smaller, but I keep double checking because I've been known to cast on the wrong number of stitches for the second thing, but no, it's right. So anyway, I'm ready to do the heel flap on this. So yeah, it's come along pretty quickly.
And that's the Sweet Tart sock?
Yes. It's the Sweet Tart sock by our one and only Pam Graham, and it's available only on Roxy's website. So that's my actual sock there. Anyway,
it's on my list of socks to.
It's a fun sock.
Do, and I think I finally found colors that I wanted to use, but now I don't remember what they were. So I don't know. I have 1,000 socks that I want to
apparently
cast on, but I also have like the 52 weeks of sock book, and so it's like I should do something out of that, right? Like anyway.
No shoulds.
Well, there are some nice ones in it that I like, right? So I'm like, oh, I can't forget about that, right?
Yes.
When I'm looking at my sock patterns that I have.
You maybe shouldn't buy any new sock patterns. You should go through ones you already own, whether they're digital or in a book. Anyway.
True.
Do you have any more whips?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
I worked on my mystery shawl a little bit. Doesn't look like much, but the last time I showed it, the stitch marker was down here. Where's my thumb? Okay, over here.
Yeah.
So just a couple inches. It's an easy, I don't know, it felt like this went so much faster.
Even though you had to have
Even though you had
balls.
5 balls, but like it didn't, I don't know, because like it seems like it's taking forever to get just this stuff. Like it's no different.
Yeah.
There's not any less stitches. It's the same number of stitches.
Yeah,
if anything,
it should
it's
be easier.
a couple less stitches because of the holes or whatever. But like, anyway, maybe it's just not as fun because there's no holes. I don't know. Anyway, it's fine. I've also been working on like multiple projects, so it could just be not dedicating the time to it either. So, but I think, like I said last time, I think I still have to knit, like stockinette basically for as long as this is, if not longer.
So this join section is basically going to be as long as it already is, like double it? Okay.
And I think there's another section after that, and then just a little tiny section. So this might even be a little bit longer than what this is, depending on, I guess, on how long I want the wrap, right?
Because like bamboo?
No. Okay. It is not. So I worked on that a little bit. Do you have any other whips?
Mm-mm.
The other thing that I looked at were my granny squares. So I have...
You just looked at them?
Yeah, I just looked at them. I pulled them out and played around with them and stuff like that. So I have these ones. And then I have the Leo and Roxy Advent from like 2 years ago, the egg Advent.
Yes.
That I have some squares still, because I remember I started to do like a blanket from it. And then I ended up doing the poncho. I think I've decided what I want to make with it. I just have to, I have it laid it out since I figured out the pattern, but I think it's going to be a shawl. I don't know what the shawl pattern's name is, so I'll have to look it up, and then I'll tell you guys next week if I get it next time. I was trying to, with those granny squares, I was trying to see what I can make with just one ball of the foam and fibers yarn. And then I had added like the black for the borders and stuff like that to join it. But if I do the shawl, then it's going to take, I won't do any more of that. I'll just do all black. Or maybe I'll do it with Leo and Roxy. We'll see which one has more squares. Take up more, like, space. I'm not following. Well, I want to, like, however many granny squares I have from each of them, which one I have the most of without having to make more.
Okay.
Right? Depends on, well, maybe decide what one gets made into
gets made into that shawl.
Yeah. So, that is all of my whips.
All right. Do you have FOs?
I do.
So do I. And go one for one?
Sure.
Do you have more than one?
Yeah.
18?
You have 3.
Cool. What's in this bag?
I was going to play that game with you.
It is the kitchen sink shop bag. I've had this for quite a few years. Maybe.
This was also a kitchen sink shop bag that I've only had since December.
When she was here in December.
Or November, whenever she was here. I can't remember what's in there. Nope, I don't know. Nest of socks. I don't think so. Is it finished? Guess we're doing FOs. It should be.
We are doing FOs. That's what we were doing.
That's
baby,
so cute.
Baby Cordy. Looks like I need to weave in the sleeve.
It's not finished until the sleeves, until the ends are woven in.
Well,
that's not my saying. That's not my saying.
Too loud.
It's not my saying.
Katrina will have to edit that sound. I was just going to say, you have no FOs ever then.
I know.
Like, you've never finished a thing in
that
your
is
life.
not true. All 3 pairs of socks that I finished this year have all had their ends woven in.
Thanks, Angie.
Angie only did a part of it. I did the most of it. Stop. I did it.
Oh my gosh.
No one cares about your whip. It's been your FO. It's been forever.
Wow.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's really cute.
It is really cute.
I still want to make one. Like, that's been on my
the Cordy one, like an adult Cordy.
An adult Cordy.
Yeah, it's such a cute pattern. So the adult Cordy came out first. It's in the.
We have one.
Do we have one of those books left?
Moon and Turtle or something? Is it
Moon and Turtle? Yeah. What's the name of the book? Anyway, and then the child's version is in Pom Pom Kids.
Is it the mini pom pom?
Mini Pom Pom, yeah.
Pull the right book.
See if she can find the right book. Anyway, yeah, this is really cute, and it shouldn't have taken me this long. It was literally the finishing stuff. Like the last time I pulled it out, I thought there was all sorts left to do, and I already started the first sleeve. The body was done.
That's like mine.
Oh, it's what's on the It's what's on the cover there. Of
And then that's like the version that was in the Happy Knits for Little Kids mini palm.
So both of these are available as digital downloads for just the individual pattern, I believe. Yes, this one is.
Is it now?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember what weight that was, and maybe I couldn't figure out what
all the different color swatches.
Does it say what weight it is?
Worsted.
It is worsted. Maybe that's why, because like I wanted some graphic, like bright colors. Ooh, Madeira.
Yeah, I've seen it done in like Briggs and like Heritage.
Oh,
they use a pretty woolly wool. I'm trying to see if I can get to the.
Yeah, we have some. Like we had that. Oh.
Now you have all the ideas. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they used Peace Fleece worsted, so which has a little bit of it has a 25% mohair content, which is really nice. Mm-hmm. Anyway, but yeah, I've definitely seen it done in Briggs and Little, which is awesome.
I love the colors of like. Well, I love that greeny yellow color, but like I love it with the purple.
Yeah.
And I love the black and white. Like I think I would want mine to have black and white in it.
Yeah. Like all of them I think have black and white, and that's why I did that one with the black and white too. That graphic, all their color swatches. Oh no, this one they went softer with
this
it.
One's
but these
brown, but like
these three they did, and this one they did a dark brown with the cream. Yeah. But it all has that graphic look to the color work. I really like it. So this is mini Cordy.
So cute.
Baby sweater in
vintage.
Barocco vintage. So, I think I can't remember what size it is. Size 3 or 4. Toddler, preschooler size. That's one of my FOs. So I have. Oh, I'm playing my Finish 9 game. That's probably why
it stresses me out.
Yep. Are any of your finishes off your?
One of them is
mini Cordy. So I think so far
I have
one,
I have
2,
it.
3. I've finished 3.
Yeah, you had your knit night socks and your scrappy socks.
Yeah, so I finished 2 pairs of my 3 pairs of socks that need to be finished, and now I have 1 sweater, a mystery one.
Yep.
So I'm at 3 out of my 9 done.
Stresses me out.
It wasn't a competition, but it's fun when it stresses you out, so that's good.
I finished my thrum mittens.
They look so big.
They are. Because I did them without going down a needle size. Like I should, like the ones that I have of Geo's fit me. These are too big. They're too big for me. But that's fine.
You could lightly felt them. Either wear them and get the thrums felted, or just give them a light. They're really big.
They are. I was like, after I'm like done, I'm like, this is taking me forever. Why is it taking me so long? Because Geo's did not take me as long. And like, yes, his hands are small, but they fit me width wise. And they didn't fit me height wise as much.
It's funny, the colors of the thrums here, it like looks like it has a dark spot.
Same on this side too, right? Like it's
especially when you're looking at it like that. A couple spots. Anyway.
So they're really cozy, but after I finished them, I was like, they're too big. I could wear another pair of gloves underneath there. But I did wear them out like last week when we had those really cold days. Like I wore them to the bus stop and stuff. But they're so big that they don't even fit under my coat. Like
really? Like the cuff shouldn't make that much of a difference.
But it comes down to like my wrist is here.
Yeah.
So like it's this bulky part. So to get it to go under my sleeves and stuff like that was tricky.
Yeah.
Because I don't put them on first and then put my coat on. But anyway, they are very warm. But like look how pilly they are on the.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna be. It's awesome.
I know. Anyway, so I finished those.
So you used Cascade 220, and is that one Malabrigo?
Yes, this is one of the noobs. I forgot to look it up, but I think I did put it in my Ravelry project. So it's 50 grams. And I actually had to pull some of my stash of like other stuff to make thrums for the top.
A thing of noob is 100 grams.
Yeah, Angie and I split it.
Oh, okay.
Because I looked at it and she only bought one noob in 2 colors. Mm-hmm. So we split the noob.
Yeah, you should be able to get a pair of thrum mittens out of 50 grams.
Like
but you have to, if you're using 50 grams of roving, you do have to not overdo it on the thrums. Make sure you're...
Yeah, so some of my thrums are thicker and some are thinner, but also these are way too big for me. So if I had done them a little bit smaller, they would have been...
It would have been just right.
Just fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, I had to, like, the last row of thrums, I had to pick some of my fiber that I had at home and, like, blend them a little bit to match, sort of. So that's just the top row I ran out of. So I'm playing the game too, but I only have my thrum mittens finished. All my other things seem so big.
Did you print me one with my...
No, I did not, because you had one.
Check marks? Okay.
But I did make graphics to give to... Well, I'll update them and give them to Katrina what ones have things. So, our finished 9s. Thrum mittens for me. All right, do you have any other FOs?
I do. What's in here?
I don't know. Socks.
Correct. Darning needle still attached. There are some ends to be woven in. I'm assuming this one, which was my first one, has quite a few ends to be woven in. I'll just pretend those don't exist. I'm pretty sure I started these in 2022 sometime. I'm pretty sure. And it's a mini set. And I was just striping.
Natural sock?
Natural sock. Leo and Roxy natural sock minis. And I was striping randomly. When I picked this up again, I was ready to do the heel. And so I did all of that in the second sock. And it's done. Nice. And as you can tell, it changed the way I was striping. Both.
That's fun though. I like that.
Changed going down the foot and then changed here. I just kind of counted how many rows and then decided how big I wanted to do these ones.
Are they like evenly striped? The
big ones? The big ones are, yeah. There's 20 rows in each color. Nice.
They're fun. I like them.
Anyway, a couple ends to weave in, but they are done. So it doesn't count technically because my mystery socks are already...
Not for your finished 9, but you want to finish more whips than
cast-ons.
Yes. So
yeah, but I'm going to put it here. So what I've been doing, because if you have been following, for my 9, I chose 2 from each of I chose 3 categories and then chose 2 of my projects from each and then gave myself a mystery spot.
Probably what I should have done.
And so in the socks, I have finished my knit night socks. And now I have finished 2 pairs that would be considered the mystery. But I haven't finished my nest socks, so I haven't finished all my socks. I haven't finished all of anything. But I have now finished my first sweater, which is a mystery one, and a child size one. So it's kind of cheating because these 2 are both adult size ones for me. So, and I don't even remember how many I have of each now.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Anyway, so that's what I'm going to try, just using this to help me keep track. So anything I'll mark off when the ones that have their names are done, and then anything that would fall into the mystery category, I'll just do a list of. And yeah, so I will fill this one in.
Are you doing a list of like cast-ons and crossing them off when you finish them somewhere?
I will, but I've only cast on that hat.
Right. Yeah, you did say that at the beginning.
So I haven't cast on anything yet. Really? Sure. All right, what you
got? Do you have any more FOs?
I do, but we were doing one for one.
Okay. These next 2 were frogged.
That's not an FO.
Well, they're kind of FOs.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. They're not frogged.
They're rescued. I rescued
are they
them.
Frogged?
Okay, so I cleaned up. I switched my craft room.
Frogged means ripping it out.
Listen. So...
That's where the word comes from.
Listen. So, I was cleaning up my craft room, switched my room. So I was cleaning up my stuff. Mm-hmm. And when we frogged a whole bunch of stuff, like a couple years ago, or when I frogged a bunch of stuff, I apparently didn't frog things. I took things off needles, like they were ripped out. Yeah. But they were still sitting there. Okay. It's like, this is ridiculous. So I'm like winding yarn and then like throwing the other stuff
this
away.
Is just going to be a bag of balls of yarn.
No. Do you recognize this one?
Is that a sock? Yeah. Oh my gosh. So what did you do? You picked up from...
I picked up halfway. Like I picked up from like here.
Because is that all that was done?
Yeah.
And so you finished, in the pattern and then went to the neck and then added the... Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So that's one of those...
That's a great idea.
Cozy Izzy dolls. I don't know which one. Like I just kind of... Yeah. I didn't follow it. I don't think a specific one, but there's a couple free ones from Esther Braithwaite.
So cute.
So that was one of my 6 at a time socks that I rescued. Because they were all sitting there. I was like, oh, I can make a little doll out of that. So like the pattern is probably double the number of stitches. But once you've done the pattern, you can see... Like, it's easy to just do the arms and the legs and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, that would be cute.
It's really cute.
So, yeah, I knit half of it still.
Yeah. It's really cute.
Its eyes are a little wonky.
They just embroidered on.
I just did, like, a French knot this morning on them. It's been sitting there just waiting for it. If I could get googly eyes, I'm put googly eyes on it. So, was a rescued frog, but now it's a new project.
So cute. Okay, so that's it?
I have one more, but...
You said you had 3.
Well, I had three FOs, so that's 2.
That is 2. Okay, fine. What's in here? She hasn't made me this big.
She hasn't made me one yet.
Oh, well, it's special.
Seriously,
it's a fail if you don't get it.
Socks?
No, you're wrong.
Your thrown mittens.
My thrown mittens? Yeah, okay. I finished these in front of you.
Oh my gosh.
Yesterday.
She did. I even gave her the darning needle to sew the ends in and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's why I said it's a fail if you get this wrong. Yikes. Antler mittens done. The second one, whichever one it is, was a fiasco at the end. I ripped back this decrease section 2 or 3 times. And I don't know why. It was my own brain. And then yesterday when we were knitting together, we had a girls' day, we were knitting together. I kept dropping the double points I was using. It was just like finishing the top of these worsted weight antler mittens, which are a very simple cable pattern on the back. It just was slow for me. Anyway, I started these in the summer, August, and they are done. I had the one mitten done without a thumb. Now they're complete.
I love them.
Complete. They will go on display here at the store.
Or they will end up in my coat pocket.
They are Leo and Roxy.
They are beautiful. Okay, so we're going to play knit and roll. Pam's going to join us. And she got cast on using yarn bought at a festival. So she's going to think about that one. We'll see. Try to remember to get her to bring whatever she's done next time we record. So I think it'll be fun. I'll print one off.
Some of these will be hard.
Yeah. I'll be able to print one off for each of us. Okay, here's the thing. Mm-hmm. We could do it that we've just play bingo. So that one's been done, that one's been done. And so if we roll that again, it can't be done. So once one person's done it, it can't be done again.
Yeah,
so then you could re-roll, right? So that's just so we just use one card and then just whatever the two of us are doing. Mm-hmm. So we can just cross them off.
There's a lot of things that start with the word finish, so I'm already not liking it, but it's okay. I can handle this. Finish something and gift it immediately.
That doesn't count as
That's pretty easy, I guess.
Yeah. Just find something.
But I would have already considered it finished is the problem. Yeah. Now you're just making me do chores. Sorry, there's one on here that says finish a project that only needs blocking. That's already finished.
Yeah, in our heads that it wouldn't, unless it was lace, but I don't do lace, so it's like I wouldn't. There isn't really anything that I'd have that needs.
Like
to
I
be
have some
blocked.
stuff that needs blocking, so I would do it, but it wouldn't be in my whip category anymore. It would already be considered finished.
So now it's finished.
Now it's finished. So it's a helpful thing.
Yeah.
But
so
anyway,
fun. I like this one.
Yeah, I like this one. Start a project using scraps.
Oh yeah,
I love new scrappy projects. Are fun.
And that one says cast on 3 new projects. That's easy for me, so that's fine. Anyway, we won't give them all away, but I think that'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
I do, talking about casting on and stuff like that, I do have a question for everybody. I put my phone away. I want to make the Ship Shape by Heidi Kiermaier. I think she has a couple different versions, but this is like the DK one.
So pretty.
So just nice stripes. And I want to use Noro Sonata for it. So I have a couple color combos. I'll show them on here, but then I'll take some photos and get them like put in the, like on the screen or whatever. Sorry, my ear is itchy. Okay, so I like the green and the orange. And the green and the taupe. Although in person, it doesn't look as nice to me as it does. Like even on the screen, it doesn't look bad, but in person, I don't know. It might be okay. Anyway, the green and the pink.
So the theme is green here
Green
so
and the
far.
pink. Or pink and white. So those are the color combos that I chose. So that's, I guess, 4, right? So I will number them like A, B, C, D or whatever and put a little chart up.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys can vote in the bottom, or maybe there's another way to do it. Like I think you could do a poll up on
YouTube.
Yeah. So, yeah, I have your help picking what color combo to do for that. It'll be a little while anyway because I want to finish my test knit from my other striped one.
And you have to cast on something with your oldest yarn.
And I have to do that. So it will be a little
knit with your oldest yarn.
It will be something
so
like I can wait for.
Any of these things that have the word knit in it could be crochet or anything else, right?
It could be knit, like same with this when it says cast on with your like yarn you bought at a festival, but it could be fiber, so you could be spinning, right? And you could do that too. It could be your oldest fiber, which I have old fiber too, so I could spin it.
Oldest.
Yeah. Well,
has to be the oldest of all the things.
Anyway, I have to go home and look at my stash of yarn.
Yeah, that's a hard one. I'm glad I didn't get that one.
A lot of my oldest stuff I wouldn't have. Like I got rid of a lot.
I would just go look at my stash and be like, "This is pretty old." I don't think I could.
Yeah.
Pinpoint my oldest in my stash.
I think the oldest that I have would be.
And if it's...
I'll look on Ravelry because there's some stuff, right? Like I can see like what projects I've done. So if I have any leftover stuff from that. Yeah. And then I know probably the oldest hand-dyed yarn that I have is it Cozy Yarns? She's out in the East Coast now.
She was in Ontario, right?
Yeah. Cozy Posy Yarn Co.
Yeah.
So I bought a kit from her of singles to make colorwork sweater, and it scared me, so I've never used it. So it's in a project bag. It has been in a project bag ever since I bought it, waiting to be used. That's my oldest hand dyed, I think. But it definitely won't be my oldest yarn. So
anyway, well, I think that's a fine way to use it though. Right? Like come up with something it's your oldest of this. So sure, I can,
Yeah, true.
Which might be nice. You might actually be able to cast on something that you like as a whole, that kit. Now that you're confident in it, right? You were scared before. Now it's not a big deal. Yeah. You might be able to use the whole kit in something that you have been maybe thinking about casting on.
True. Except I don't really want to cast any more sweaters on because I have 1, 2,
Is it a sweater
3,
kit?
4.
Is that what you said?
Yeah. It's the no, I can't. I'll get.
We can, well, if that's what you choose, we can talk about it when you choose something. All right. That's all I got.
Yeah, that's all I got right now too.
Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful day.
It's gorgeous outside.
It has been a couple weeks of very cold, very snowy. So where we are in our little plot of this earth doesn't tend to get a ton of snow most seasons. London, which is literally 20 kilometers, 15 minutes north of us, gets more snow than we do. We're just where we are in the Great Lakes makes a little less. But this year we've had a ton of snow. I've been stuck in my laneway a couple times and had to be pulled out. I live in the country, so snow blows off the fields, and it was brutally cold. And today it is like, I don't know, 7 degrees.
Yeah, it was
it's
really
like
nice.
It's t-shirt weather out there. It's awesome.
I shoveled the sidewalk because it was so packed down, right? But it was starting to melt, so I shoveled it. And I had dressed because I was going to the bus, so I had a hat and gloves and scarf on, which I got there. I'm like, okay, I don't need this. But like, I ended up taking my coat off even when I got back to the car and was shoveling because it was like working up, while you're doing it. But I was like, it's too. Hot for a coat on.
I filled up my washer fluid before I left the laneway, and I had my coat on, and it doesn't fit nice over this style sweater, so it was a little bulky in the arms anyway. But I was going to be filling, so like I took off my coat and then came here and carried my coat inside and stuff. It was I was outside with the hood open in a t-shirt.
Which is funny because 7 degrees.
7 degrees after minus 20 is
nice, but when it starts to go the other way, right? When we're far warmer into the cooler, it's like 7 degrees is like so cold.
When it goes from August, September weather down to 7 degrees, it feels freezing. But at this time of year, it's just out there in a t-shirt. It's wonderful. So
maybe we can go for a walk out in the outsides.
There's no helping her.
I'm gonna have my coffee.
Go for a walk. We're gonna go for a walk out in the outsides.
Yep.
Whatever that means. Anyway. Yeah, there's blue sky and it's warm-ish. And
it's a beautiful day.
So that's it for this time. We'll see you in a couple weeks. Thanks for joining us.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Did you make these?
Yeah, I did.
Recently?
No, they're a long time ago.
You deserved it. And that wasn't even an actual punch. You're such a whip.
I know.
So don't use any force on you. You're like rubbing your hair there for nothing. Anyway. Oh, we have to go back.